Hi, I'm Jo from Joanna Frankham Coaching. I'm the creator and facilitator of AIP Reset, your 30-day online program to help you refine your AIP groove. I want to start today with a question. I wonder if you started out on your AIP caper and felt so much better after you had been navigating the nutrient-dense aspects of the elimination diet. I wonder if you thought that diet was the answer for you. I wonder if you thought you could stop there and then and not really dig into some of the lifestyle aspects of the protocol. That in itself is an example of the halo effect. I've been living an AIP life for almost 5 years now, and I'm still learning. It's one of the things I love most about it. And lately, I've been reminded that the entire protocol is really important. It's not just one aspect of it. The thing about autoimmune disease is that once we have switched on those genes, they're on for life. That's it. The choices we make as a result materially affect our quality of life. My health mentor, Sarah Ballantyne, says, "Let me be clear, there is no cure for autoimmune disease. Once your body has developed the ability to attack itself, it will never forget how to do so. You can still heal damaged tissue and you can still rein in the immune system, but once you've got an autoimmune disease, it's there for good. It can flare again at any time." So why wouldn't you use the autoimmune protocol to help you make good choices? I use the AIP framework both in my personal life, but also as a framework for my coaching practice. I love that the protocol offers me a science-based framework as a baseline for making diet and lifestyle choices. I love that it gives me a starting point for troubleshooting. Most of all, though, I really love that it is a truly holistic model, one that gives me diet and lifestyle guidelines. This video came about because in my last newsletter, I wrote about this concept of the halo effect and the autoimmune protocol. And boy, did it generate a lot of feedback. More than I've ever received. The vast majority of it really positive. And because it generated so much feedback, I think it warrants a little bit more discussion. So, what is the halo effect? So, the halo effect is a term from psychology, and it describes confirmation bias. So, in a nutshell, it's when you evaluate and judge something based on one quality, and then you make judgments based on that one quality. So it was first defined by Edward Thorndike in the 1920s. It's often referred to as the physical attractiveness stereotype. It's also known as the "what is beautiful is good" principle, because the original study showed that people have a tendency to judge more attractive people with positive personality traits that are associated with good things. And it's been shown to affect how teachers treat students in the classroom, how job applicants are received. It's a very human trait, and we all do it. We all apply the halo effect. But how does it apply to AIP? when we apply the Halo Effect to the Autoimmune Protocol framework, it means that when an AIPer has deemed that they have particular success in one area of their protocol, they may then be predisposed, if you like, to attribute all their health improvements on this one area. And sometimes they want to share that with other people, because that's pretty human too. When you have a good experience, you want to tell everybody about it. We see this most commonly when it comes time to reintroduce foods after a period on the elimination phase. But equally, it can also be attributed to when we have been following a specific application to, say, improve sleep or to manage stress, and the corresponding impact on our mindset that can have. The important thing about the halo effect is that as a result of this improvement in health, after focusing on just one aspect of the protocol, we make a judgment and we assume that that is the answer for us in terms of improving our health. It's the pivot point. The thing about the halo effect that is so interesting, though, is that we all do it, even when we know about the halo effect. And I know myself that I do this, particularly when it comes to stress management, because creating a protocol for me that helps me manage stress was a big area of improvement for me when I was navigating my personal autoimmune protocol. I wonder what it is for you, if you have an area of the protocol that you can attribute most health improvements to. And that's the halo effect in action in your life. But here's the thing. Ultimately, it's the protocol as a whole that will help us to heal. Our genetic blueprint, coupled with diet and lifestyle and environment, and improving our symptoms, are all part of what we are trying to achieve with the autoimmune protocol. Different aspects of the protocol can help at times as we're navigating our protocol, because we focus on different areas depending on where we are in our healing caper. But it's really important for us to remember that we're in this for the long haul. It becomes a way of life to make nutrient-dense choices, ones that serve us, so that it becomes a routine. And it is by developing and maintaining these routines, these healthy choices that we make every day, that we will drive the biggest change over time. But it's also about personalizing the protocol in a way that makes it more user-friendly for us as individuals. It's not a one-size-fits-all model. I do this, and do this with my clients, by breaking the protocol down into manageable chunks. We focus on different areas. The autoimmune protocol is a big, hairy beast. There's so much for us to absorb that as human beings, it is much easier for us when we do this in a piecemeal piecemeal process, and I guess apply some rigor around how we do that. And the rigor comes with keeping a food and mood journal. It comes from setting reasonable goals, achievable goals on a regular basis. It comes from being open to trying new things out for size. So Tai Chi may work for one person, but another person may prefer hiking in native bush as a form of stress management and movement. We each have our own different ways of achieving success on the protocol. So it's by making these small incremental changes over time and using the protocol as a whole that we really experience the success, and keeping a weather eye out for that halo effect can also be helpful, because it's the whole protocol that makes a difference. So if you've got any questions about the Halo Effect, I'd love to hear from you. You can drop me a line at joanna@joannafrankham.com, or you can pop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about the Halo Effect and whether you can identify with this as a phenomenon within your healing experience. And is there an area of the protocol that you can attribute more healing to? Because it is a very human trait. Thanks very much for checking in with me today. If you'd like to subscribe to Joanna Frankham Coaching, I send out a newsletter every couple of weeks, and you can find the subscribe button over at joannafrankham.com. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye from Sydney.